Doctor Who has been in a state of disaster over the past couple of years, and every single new move that they've tried has not been a successful one. And now we're hearing that apparently Doctor Who will be on pause until 2027 while the BBC regroups. And most importantly, it's not just the BBC, it's also Disney. Bob Iger's crappy company is one of the major reasons why the show has also tanked in popularity. It says Doctor Who's future has been a hotly contested topic in recent days, with rumors swirling about Ncuti Gatwa and Russell T Davies potentially leaving the show. I also had talked last week about Millie Gibson attacking older fans of Doctor Who, people who are not happy with the state of the show. She had fired back at fan backlash over the show's political direction, and she wanted you to just watch it and get over it. So she does not care that you do not like the direction that they're going with the show, whether it's with the actors or the narratives that they're pushing. She just wants you to shut up and consume content. And now it's being reported that there will be a pause in production until 2027, but all of next season is nearly written already. I don't know what they could do to make this better. They can't get any of the older actors back. Some they've already shunned. Some are slated for multiple seasons of other series. Some have even admitted that they're just not looking to come back right now. I mean, David Tennant had confirmed he will not be returning to Doctor Who at least anytime soon. So one of their major moneymakers is done with them as well. But now the internet is more abuzz with speculation about what's going to happen with Doctor Who next than the current iteration of the show. I truly just don't give a fuck at this point. I used to love Doctor Who. Doctor Who used to be so fun and so unique, and over the years, since Capaldi, it's just been a trash fire. I didn't like Jodie Whittaker. Ncuti Gatwa isn't that great, and of course, they are so worried about what message can we push with the latest season? What message can we push with the latest Doctor? And entertainment fans are sick and tired of narratives being shoved in their face every time we turn on the television. We do not want some sort of political speech constantly being spewed at us in our latest episode of a piece of content. It feels like this season of Doctor Who is the equivalent of a lame duck presidency where nothing's going to get accomplished because elections are around the corner, and what's been on fans' minds is how to right the ship from what's been an objective disaster for the show. I don't see a way that they could save it at this point. They would have to fire like 95% of the people. They'd have to get some of the older actors back. They'd have to just change everything top to bottom, and I just don't have any faith in them doing that. The latest season has seemed even more reactionary, with many of the plot points being attacks on critics and fans who don't like the direction he's taken the show. It's made it easy for people to tune out as there isn't much to latch onto, and Ncuti Gatwa's Doctor feels nothing like the Doctors of the past because his complete emasculation in the series. Yeah, they really just wanted a modern Doctor, which was disappointing from the start. The Mirror has also reported that Russell T Davies has already almost completely written a next season of the show, along with drafting stories for the season after that. None of this has been greenlit, as it's been stated several times that they are waiting to see what happens at the end of Gatwa's season 2 before making any decisions, but the Mirror's reporting is in line with what Davies has said about planning shows in the future. The Mirror also reports that they're bracing for Disney to pull out and not be part of any deal going forward, which would honestly be kind of crazy. I know that Doctor Who is doing nothing in terms of viewership, but Disney is a company that double, triples, and quadruples down on the message, right? Bob Iger is more worried about activism than actually making money, and it's been that way for like a decade at this point. So that would be pretty surprising. But of course, a major problem with that is Disney's responsible for about £10 million per episode in funding, but most of that budget is because they are taking the BBC standards of 2K for picture quality and imaging and upsizing it to 4K for their own platform. Their sources quoted as saying, when Doctor Who began its partnership with Disney Plus, there was additional funding put in place. Doctor Who is an expensive show to make, with its effects budgets taking up a significant part of the overall spend, so if Disney were to withdraw its funding, then there wouldn't be a significant impact on production, as some fans may think. The TARDIS set is still standing in Cardiff, all ready to go with new adventures. I do not care what happens to Doctor Who at this point, and that sucks to say, because I used to love Capaldi, I used to love Matt Smith, and they're doing some really good stuff. Like, I really loved Capaldi in The Devil's Hour. I think that Matt Smith has done really good in House of the Dragon, but it's just that modern Doctor Who has left such a bad taste in my mouth. I don't see a way that they could really turn it around without putting hundreds of millions of dollars into a total reboot and changing everything up. So I, of course, will be keeping my eye on this, but it is unfortunate to hear that Doctor Who basically can't be saved at this point. Apparently, it's going to be on pause until 2027 while the BBC regroups, and Disney might even drop this show, but I don't think that anybody is really heartbroken over this news. Though that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, give it a like, and if you didn't, give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I'll talk to you all again in the next video really soon.